Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Sun and Sapphire, where the ethereal meets the material. Today we're doing a pick a card reading on what you are releasing and potentially bringing in during this full moon. What I love about pick a cards is you can always use your discernment, and if a message is not resonating or is not agreeing with your subconscious, you don't have to internalize it. So it's a great exercise in discernment, and I know in the spiritual community that is very important. And without further ado, I'm going to have y'all pick your pile. We have the Citrine crystal, the black Tourmaline, and the Amethyst. Piles will be timestamped below. All right, the Citrine crystal. There is so much femininity in this pile to me. I feel like even the dog has a crown on. I don't know if it's a male or female dog, but that's not important. We're talking about energies here, masculine and feminine energy. I think this could be a pile that has been too indulgent in their masculine side as of late, and you're actually starting to see the power in your feminine side, in things like emotional intelligence, not just intelligence in a black and white way. It was taking me a really long time to think of how to say that. But I think you're starting to recognize that there's power in beauty and how you take care of yourself and self-care, and that there's a strength about it. This is warrior woman. Have you answered your deepest calling? I think you're just now starting to tune in and accept the power and the strength in your feminine energy, in your femininity. You have 19 here with the dog, and that equals a 10. So you're coming to the end of a cycle. I don't think you're revering the masculine way of living and the masculine way society has structured things anymore. You're letting go of it. You've completed that cycle. I think you're really starting to find the beauty, the power, the strength in owning your femininity. And I think you're really letting go of rigidity. I think you're going to see a huge uptick in prosperity when you lean into these more feminine ways of being. We're all feminine and masculine, but I think when you start, I'm even getting like music and dancing. I don't know what that means to you, but all these women, I mean, these two especially, and her, I feel like she has a spirit guide behind her actually too. So y'all might be having a spirit guide right now with you, strongly. An ancestor perhaps. But anyway, I mean, they look like strong ass women here, especially these two, the vampire and the warrior woman. I don't know if you can see them, but you know, they're looking straight ahead. I think they know what they're here to do. You've probably always known what you're here to do, and you might be doing it already, but I think you're going to deep dive even further. And if you haven't begun it already, I think the path is really clear now. Yeah, I think you're letting go of a rigid way of doing things, and I think you're going to really thrive in this new energy moving forward. You're really closing a chapter on your life. I really see just a new way of being. Like, you're really turning the tables here. This seems pretty extreme actually, but yeah, I think you're really finding the power in that feminine energy, and you're letting go of yeah, rigid structures. Well, yeah, and you chose the citrine, so somehow this is tied to your prosperity and letting it flow more, and it's just I think it'll fall into your hands. I love it. Rely on community a little bit more. Yeah, and the people around you and the people who love you, people you trust. All right, pile 1, that was your reading. Hello everyone who chose the black tourmaline pile. So what I immediately get is Phoenix rising through the ashes type stuff. And this is my intuitive pile. This is my psychic pile. Wow. Okay. So I hear Trinity. I see triangles. So that's a 3. The 12 makes a 3 on this card. I see a triangle back here. You are seeing more with your third eye than ever before. Wow, 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 wow. So look at this. Okay, crown chakra written all over it. I feel like because you've become more grounded recently, all your gifts are turning on. Look at so much attention to the third eye chakra here. Look, you have a flower here, no eyeballs. Eyes are closed, eyes are covered and closed. You have an eye here. And this canary, which flies high, is wearing a crown. I don't know. I see all crown chakra here. So, skull of flowers, it says creating through the ashes. Wow. And I said the phoenix. Yeah. So you're being rebirthed right now for sure. You have healing. Don't dim to fit in. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? I think you're over that. I think you're letting go of that. Canary spirit, sing your own song. Yes. So this is definitely my psychic pile. I think you're letting go of dimming your light in order to fit in, and somehow using your innate gifts to benefit yourself and others. Like, I think you're really moving into this I think your abilities are coming on like never before. Maybe you repressed them out of self-preservation. I know I've done that before. But yeah, definitely my psychic pile. Heart chakra healing is coming in for me. And I think throat chakra, a lot of the upper chakras are coming online for me. Maybe you have been too much in your lower chakras. I mean, this is a grounding stone, so maybe that was innately what you were drawn to. Or because you've gotten grounded lately, the upper chakras have a safe channel to be able to be connected. And yeah, you might just be turning on like all the chakras. So this is fabulous. This is exciting, but it's very deep wisdom. But yeah, that third eye, I just feel like is being like way turned on. And if you ever start feeling a little uncomfortable, make sure you're getting grounded. Drink lots of water. But this is really awesome. I think you're really letting go of judgment of yourself and maybe judgment of your abilities that have always been there. You might have really swung to one side, the real material, the 3D, for a really long time when you knew that you were like a high priestess of sorts. And now I think you're really stepping into those gifts and abilities. And yeah, I think that's awesome. So anyway, pile 2, that was your reading. Hello, pile 3, or people who chose the amethyst crystal. This is your reading. So what I see, we have the skull of light, illumination, new beginnings, sisterhood of the rose, beauty and devotion, priestess, mystic, teacher, and we have frog spirit, clear out the clutter. So right off the jump, like, okay, 2 and 8, that's a 10. So you're closing out major cycles. You really are going into a new beginning. You're clearing out the clutter of judgment. I don't know that's what I'm hearing, but whoa, maybe you're clearing out, yeah, the clutter of judgment. So the amethyst crystal, I mean, it's purple, so that relates to the crown chakra. Maybe you had a lot of voices in your head at one point, and you know, we're coming through this tunnel. It's a lot of clarity, but this looks like it's like almost like not only a protection, but a crown chakra clearing is what I'm seeing from it. And frogs are very they represent a lot of different things, but they're protective, they're transformative, but they're also very wise. And I think, I don't know, I see him holding, like, I'm seeing it as a ball of knowledge. Yeah, a lot to do with the crown chakra here. Look, she almost has, oh wow, she has this protection around her head as well. Very interesting. And it almost is like both of these are walking into like a new portal. Wow. Okay, so I see the sun right here too. There's the sun in both cards right there peeking out. Sun here, and he's holding a ball. It's like you're really harnessing your gifts and energy. Somewhat of a common denominator through all the piles, but this one's like claiming your sovereignty. You're blocking out all the external noise that maybe has been given to you since the beginning. Given to you, we inherit programming from, you know, society, teachers, parents, all that stuff. But yeah, I actually see 2 cascading waterfalls here and here. Yeah, it's a rebirth. It's a cleansing. There's water. There's a new way for you to be. And I think you're moving into that. Yeah, I think it's like, yeah, you're blocking out the BS. You're blocking out the external noise. And you're able to move forward on a clear path. Yeah, clear out the clutter. Clear out the clutter of other people's opinions. I think you know what you're doing. I think keep moving forward. I think keep looking ahead and do what you know is your truth. Like, be in alignment with your specific truth. Yeah, I think you're letting go of other people's opinions and other people's. I think it's been damaging to you. I think it hurt. He's a cracked skull. Maybe that's where the light got in. But yeah, I think it's been really harmful to you, especially on a mental level. A lot of crown chakra stuff coming through. But I think you're saying goodbye. And I think, you know, it might be a process of hearing those voices sometimes of people who are not you. But yeah, you're clearing out the clutter and you're clearing out the bullshit and the noise. So that's super awesome. So I'm happy for you, and keep holding the light like we see here. And yeah, move forward in your truth and your authenticity. All right. Well, y'all have a good one. And that's been your reading.